Welcome again. I'm really excited to host and welcome Sir-Luc from USTX, a project from the Tron ecosystem, and I'm really excited to offer him and to the USTX project this moment during this Free Stronger Together virtual summit. It's the first project pitch. Sir-Luc, welcome. Up to you.
Thank you very much. It's exciting to open the project pitch sessions. Actually, first of all, I want to thank you and the organizer, Laurent and Raphael, for the huge work that you've been doing in the last months and weeks and days. I'm sure that the last few days have been 24 hours non-stop work for you, and so I thank you for this on behalf of all the USTX team. And it's really a pleasure to be here. This event is quite a step up from what we did last year, and I think that is more than everyone could expect. So again, thank you.
Thanks to you.
I'll move on with the presentation of our project, USTX. So briefly, I'm going to go over what's about it, how it's made, what's the technology behind, what spins around the USTX, because it's much more than it was when it started, and what we did and what we will do. So the idea behind our project is comes from a simple observation that if you go over coin market cap and you look at the top coins, you see that most of the volume is done by stable coins, even if they have only a small fraction of the global market cap. Because why is this? Because it's if you want to pay something or to move value around, you don't want to lose value along the way, and so you tend to use tokens and coins that are as stable as possible. Of course, holding a stable coin doesn't give you much with regard to growth, especially if you think that the market is going to grow. So we try to do something about this, and the USTX came along. Is something that is not a stable coin. So it's a token that is whose price is driven by the market. So if people buys it, the price will go higher. If people sell it, the price will decrease. So this is the first thing. It is not a stable coin, but it's something in between, because it's the token is actively managed by a smart contract that inside holds a pool of stable coins. So it has an intrinsic value. And what the algorithm does is vary the supply base to manage the different market conditions. So reduce the volatility mainly, while allowing a price behavior in conformity with the market. So lower volatility, so the investor value is less at risk. It can provide growth potential over time, and it can also be used as a means of payment, because you don't risk losing like 20-30% one day after the other if you just hold it. So it was modeled. There was a lot of study behind a model, and what we deployed, we think it showed that it works. So it's a TRC20 token. It lies on Tron. We've chosen Tron because it's the stablecoin blockchain. So the biggest stablecoins are hosted on Tron. We have a multi-asset reserve made of 4 stablecoins: USDT, USDC, TUSD, and USDD, the newest decentralized stablecoin of Tron. The reserve is managed by a dynamic minting and burning of the USTX that are inside the main pool. This means that the USTX supply is not fixed. It can shrink and grow over time. I think that right now the supply is lower than when we launched, for example. We try our best to test the code. If the code is audited, is open source, so everyone can see it, and it's designed to be trustless. And so we want it to grow and stay long for a long time. It was launched in mid 2021, so it is not a new token. Around the token, an ecosystem was developed. So other applications were launched along the token itself. And now we have quite a few. Staking, a voting platform, multi-chain bridge, that we call Teleport, Appfolio, which is a portfolio management tool, Warp, and T-Boost that we'll see shortly. The first is staking, the first app that we launched. It's what we call inflationless staking, because the rewards are not made by printing new USTX token out of thin air, but the rewards come from buyback of USTX token from the main pool. How do we generate the buyback? We have stable coins that are inside the main pool. A part of these stable coins are put in yield on Just Land, for example, platform, and the rewards from Just Land are used to buy back and so distribute the tokens. So what we do with the staking is without inflation to the main token. We have in the first year several, actually 5 different kind of staking options, flexible with no lock and compounding capability, and 4 locked version with higher minimum guaranteed APR, 3 months, 6, 9, and 12 months. We will release a new version, a new stake pool shortly in the next 4-6 weeks, where we simplify. Our overall goal is to simplify DeFi, so make it more accessible. And so we'll keep just the flexible pool and 6 months locked pool with compounding capability, so that we try to simplify and give our users the ability to choose between the two ways. Then we have Warp that allowed us to win the season 2 of Tron Hackathon in the DeFi community track.
Congrats again.
Sorry?
Congrats again.
Yeah, thank you. To congrat our users actually for the votes. This is something that shows what we mean by simplifying the DeFi access, because it's I would say a USDD yield generation, the app. So you deposit stablecoin USDD and you get weekly USDD rewards. So from the user standpoint of view, is quite a simple interface. Deposit, claim, withdraw, but very simple. What's behind is not quite. It implements a pseudo delta neutral strategy to leverage the highest yield from Just Land and Sun pools, guaranteeing that the capital is maintained, so you are not risking your capital, but you get the best yield in return. Also, there is a bonus for USTX holders, where you can boost the APR up to 50% more than regular users. So it's open to any Tron user. If you hold USTX, you get higher APR. Over time, we've always guaranteed it. This launched about May last year during Hackathon Season 2, and we always had a double-digit APR on USDD, which is quite good, I think. Right now is 15%, so it's comparable to 11% with the 1-year lock on Sun. So we have only 1 week lock on deposit. This is the overall APR history since we launched. Of course, USDD at the first months had great rewards, but now we are stabilized around 15%. T-Boost is another award-winning application. We won season 3 of the hackathon with this. And it's similar to Warp, but works with TRX. So it will make happy TRX holders. We experienced that the returns on TRX from voting and freezing decreased over time. Now they're about 4%, 4.5%, so good, but not the best. With T-Boost, again, we implement a complex strategy inside the smart contract with a simple user interface. User deposits TRX, gets weekly rewards in USTX. There is no lock on the USTX rewards, so you can swap them right again for TRX or any other token. Again, we have always been over 10% of APR even on TRX, so double-digit APR. So this is something that we are proud of. We started off again in early 2021. We launched the app. We went live on our DEX. We listed on all the major platforms. Then we launched a staking, NFT side project. The voting platform, we went cross-chain with our teleport bridge, where we are on BTC also, and we participated to the hackathons. We got second place with the first, and first place with the second, with the warp, and first place with the third. This year we'll launch the new staking application shortly, and we'll participate to the season 4 of the hackathon with a new product, which is in the works right now. So it's too early to tell something about it, but it will be, I think, nice. And also, I need to say something about cooperation and participation, which is something that is in our heart, and being here represents some of this. I want just to say that we are working together with many other community projects, Just Money and Turu, for example, just to name two, but many of others, to build something that really comes from the community and gives user added value and usability to the blockchain. Some key facts of our project, for example, is the liquidity, which is inside the DEX. It cannot be withdrawn by us. Sustainability, regarding the staking, the inflationless staking, since launch, we've put in more than $15,000 in pool addiction and buyback to finance the user rewards. We're open source. We are not a taxed token, so we have just a 1% fee on sell transaction on our DEX, zero everything else. It brings intrinsic value because a certain portion, right now is about 20% of the circulating market cap, is represented by stable coins stored inside the main contract. And everything is audited, and the team is not holding and is not selling any token. The team is quite short, quite small. It's me and a couple of friends that we know each other since we were very, 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 very young. And I think this is it. I want to thank again for this opportunity. Being here is very nice, and seeing a lot of users, people, projects presenting here, it gives an idea of how live is our market, our scene, Web3, DeFi, GameFi, anything that is around blockchain. I think it will have a bright future, and Tron, BTTC, many others are a good place to be. I think I'm done.
Thanks a lot, Cyril. I'm really glad, honored. Thank you again for being there and sharing what you are building, how you are contributing to the whole Tron ecosystem. I'm really glad to see how active you are and participating in several Tron Hackathon season. I'm really curious as a judge to discover the next innovation. It's exciting. I know also how you contribute with engaging long-term relation with other projects. It's exactly what we want to promote with Web3 Stronger Together. You are strong and we are stronger together, and Tron's strong together. Thank you. It's a pleasure, and let's keep building.
Absolutely. Thank you, and have a great day and a great continuation of this event.
Yeah, see you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.